Sky, aka y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger ranking the Trigger Man himself. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit the notification bell. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App in the description. If you'd like to follow me on any other platforms, everything is at the top with the YouTube. With that being said, let's get this show on the road, y'all. I'm do a little, try to do a little something tonight, but if my girl called, I got to get off of here because I know she's gonna call me, and I'm probably gonna have to get off of here. But until then, the show must go on. What's up, Michael? And I can't see that last one. 1, 2, 3. What up? What's up? What's up? Alex, Scott. Shit, just chilling, man. Just got off of work. Gotta go back again tomorrow. 12 more hours, man. Trying to knock these lives out, man. Get them out of the way. I can't call myself a streamer if I ain't on stream, so. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl? She knows I'm watching. See that girl? She lights the way I stay. Yeah, man, that's all I really be doing on here. I be reacting and stuff like that too, but in the beginning, I like starting off with the music. Across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Listen now, I'll touch your shoulder. I'm turning out the street. I may say why in time. It's human nature. That's just who we are living this way. Loving this. Ta la da 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 da. Alright, y'all, we about to do one more, my brother. We about to do one more,
It's
brother.
literally our 8-year anniversary.
And then we about to
One
go to
second,
the
chill.
news. Man, there's
One
all kind of
second.
updates I already know it's on. I know this shit on and popping today. It's a lot of cases about to start. So
I like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I never stay awake when
I
I'm
am
asleep.
asleep.
'Cause
Everything is never as it seems. Oh, I like to make myself believe. Planet Earth, it turns slowly.
it's hard to say, but
I
I
never stay awake when I'm asleep. Everything is never as it seems. Alright, time to go to the news. We gotta get into the meat of that thing there now, Bridget. Whole on, Bridget. There was a whole bunch of shit going on today. Here we go again, the sauce. 8 minutes ago, we're gonna have to rock with the sauce, y'all, first. Um, the sauce basically is react to news and very good channel. If y'all want to check out Celeb Sauce 2124 or just look up the sauce if you see the sauce, but Celeb Sauce 2124. That's the fastest way to find her. But she fired though. She fired as a
And if
content
you're not already
creator.
subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that too? Alright, y'all, let's get into it. We need to discuss Brandon Tatum because Brandon Tatum is online doing a whole lot of interesting things when it comes to this Nolan Wells case. First,
Man, this
after
nigga,
jumping online and heavily soliciting.
man, this man is a motherfucker. Well, see, these kind of people y'all gotta watch out for, bro. Cause see, what Brandon Tatum gonna do? He trying to fuck this case up, bro. And see, this the thing, bro. I just hope they don't let him come into this thing and destroy the whole narrative of what we're supposed to be trying to find out is just what happened to Nola Wells. We're not blaming nobody, but if I leave with 5 people and don't come back alive, bro, the people who I was with was in charge of me for the most part. Now, I said you can go off and break off and do some shit, but boating, that's a group activity. A lot of people don't go out on boats by themselves. That's a group thing. And then you gotta think about the time of year. 4th of July. So he passed away at what? 4th, found him July 6th. So it's like the 8th. So he been gone for a little over a month. This is crazy. And all we trying to figure out is what happened to this kid. That's it. That's all we looking for. We're not looking for nothing extra. All we want to know is what happened. That's it. I ain't blame nobody. I didn't say nobody did shit. I just want to know what happened. And those are two different scenarios. So
Donations and advertising, Nolan Wells' quote-unquote friends give Sam go, saying that people really need to support the boys because they're absolutely innocent and they're being railroaded. He then turned around and said that in the essence of fairness, he himself personally will not be donating to the boys or Nolan Wells' family.
Anybody that believes that these boys need legal fees taken care of or whatever else they need, go ahead and support.
You know an MBA can change your career. What if it could change your community too?
So look, hold on.
Go ahead and support. And let me tell you, in my heart of hearts, after reviewing all this stuff and listening to everything, I want to support them. I'm trying to be fair.
I call him Officer Batum Tatum because he's baiting people's. It's almost like motherfucking he come in this shit with misdirection, bro. Like this shit slimy, bro. He came in this shit with some misdirection, And instead of people focusing on what we need to be focusing on, we focusing on uh, people getting threats and all this other foolishness, bro. Like, I'm just like, bro, can the police just do their job? They can figure out what happened. God damn.
And I can give them a popularity, I can push it out there and let y'all make an opportunity. I'm gonna try to be fair until the conclusion of the case that I'm not gonna give to either GoFundMe or Gifts and Goes. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'll put it out there if y'all want to support it. I think it's invaluable that people support people who have been
dollars off of Nolan Wells' name, and you also made another bag off of using dollars off of Nolan Wells' name, and you also made another bag off of using Warren and Tristan. I think that now is not the time to take your foot off the gas. I think that now is the time to double down. Don't say that you're not going to donate to either side in the essence of fairness, because you know what else is fair? For you to get both sides about 20 to 30 racks. Put your money where your mouth is instead of simply putting everybody else's money in your own pockets. Listen, I want you guys to be very aware of what's going on and see it. See, these people will jump online, insert themselves into somebody else's story, push a certain narrative, and then turn around and urge you to contribute and donate. But then when it comes time for them to reach into their own pockets, they're over there like, in the essence of fairness. Get out of here with that. I mean, for real. Brandon Tatum was on Chris Cuomo's show the other day, talking to Chris as if he knew Nolan Wells personally.
What do you make of the timeline and this distress call that's getting all this attention?
Yeah, so first, my impression of the young kids, boys, I'm just like you, man. He's an 18-year-old, and you barely know what's going on in the world, but these young men were very respectful, great kids. They seem like Nolan.
Let me tell you something. When Brandon...
This man is the king of buck dancing. Like, bro, what you got going on, bro? You some real bullshit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
You some real bullshit out here, bro. Like, shame on you, bro.
He's right now.
Brandon Tatum had the nerve to sit up on that panel and say that Warren and Tristan seemed like Nolan as if he knew Nolan. I was sitting over here like, sir, well, what Chris Cuomo should have really done in that moment is looked at Brandon Tatum and rattled off the following questions.
He should have broke him down at Chris Cuomo, but he walking light so he don't piss the ground off. But man, fuck all that, bro. Like, bro, if I wasn't, but see, then they might say, oh, he's ambushing them. But I think it's just a narrative they pushing, bro. I don't think if he would have asked the hard questions online, on the show, on national TV, I think I would have felt a little better about it. But bro, you pussyfooted around them questions, bro.
Did you know that? Did you text each other last night or the day before last week? Did you know him? No, you didn't.
See, that's what Chris Cuomo should have done. Anyhow, as you know.
See, if Chris Cuomo would have broke him down like that online, they probably would have been like, oh, this is ambush, interrogation. They would have called it everything under the sun but what it was supposed to be called, the actual truth and what should have actually been done while he was on the air with him. Because see, when you're on air, it's like live right now, bro. Only way I could just, once it's on live, it's on live. You can't cut this shit. It ain't like I can shoot a video and just play that bitch. Live, you streaming, nigga. You can't stop this shit. You can't stop the rain.
Based on this
falling. God damn it. Yeah, but he played himself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Many people, including Judge Ashley Cole, have been getting
the color community that been talking about me.
Bro, I heard a black person call another black person a colored person in maybe 40 years, goddamn. Like, for real. you black and you calling somebody else colored. Whew.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This nigga corny as fuck, bro.
I'm trying right now. You
He called that motherfucker everything but a child of God in that bitch. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, bro, he called that nigga everything in the book. Damn. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Let him.
Answer the phone. You and your folks think y'all ass so smart. Phone. You and your folks think y'all ass so smart, so slick. All these other your son gonna get the one. No, he ain't.
That nigga talking that shit like nigga, sit your raccoon ass down.
Y'all can't say y'all so, but you know it's coming. It's real coming.
Damn, bro. See, like I said, this shit can start some shit, bro. Like, that's why the police need to actually do their job because, bro, if people feel like they could just get unalived as an American citizen, bro, and ain't nobody gonna do shit about it, bro, and the shit looks sketchy as fuck, but that shit looks sketchy as fuck, dog. Come on, man. This man went out on a boat with them folks, bro. If it was vice versa, 5 black people and 1 white person, and the white person didn't come back, best believe somebody gonna be in some motherfucking handcuffs, my nigga.
He's right, you know.
On God. For real. That shit crazy.
He real coming.
Yo, sons and them gonna disable their account and all this other Bruce tag. They know. For all of this and for a reason. They know. Yo, scared to answer their phone because you know what's going on. And nobody scared of y'all white ass on Jesus. A face y'all. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. Ain't nobody scared about y'all. Y'all better be worried about that boy. God, I promise you something gonna happen to his ass.
You know how crazy this is?
Hey, buddy just called and crashed out online. Like, you know, so I hope he ain't in Mississippi. I hope he don't do nothing to the young man. I don't condone violence on this, but yeah, buddy crashed out. Nigga was like, nigga. That nigga was not bullshitting, bro. But hey man, y'all keep your rabbit ears up, man. Some might come through the woodwork and we might not be expecting it. It might be some shit we least expect, bro. Like for real, dog. That shit you might wake up one morning, look at the news and be like,
Got it! Got it! Started off that segment by saying, I bet you none of y'all in the colored community will call out this behavior. Yes, we will. Because as an African American woman, I too believe that it is absolutely vile, atrocious, and repugnant for anyone to call Ashley Cole or anybody else's house who's involved in a situation making such threats and saying such horrific things. As a member of the quote-unquote colored community that Brandon Tatum is talking about, I am saying right now that it's okay to have your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions about the situation, but you're taking it too far if you think that it's okay for you to institute your own form of vigilante justice where you're contacting these people making threats. And even if in your own heart of hearts you believe that you're on the right side of history, hate has never ever solved hate. So even if you have very strong emotional ties to this story, Leave those families alone. Do not contact them, call them, or threaten them under any circumstances. Because if you're someone who does that, you're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. And hopefully, Brandon Tatum is also man enough to make a similar statement on his platform, because a whole lot of people are riled up and they're also levying similar threats to Nolan Wells' family and individuals like Jeanette Brantley, because, as I'm sure Brandon Tatum already knows, the door doesn't only swing one way.
Fine. You don't. She's the audio engineer who spent 9 hours enhancing.
Yeah, she ripped.
We'll say that they hear voices saying Nolan is dead. Others hear something completely different. Okay, can't tell you hear their own ears. The reasonable people can disagree about what they hear. Compare the audio. Debate the evidence. Challenge the interpretation if you want. That's what she said you should do. But attacking Janetta and her wife personally, that doesn't get Nolan's family one step closer to the truth.
It don't, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, people doing a lot of goofy shit. And she's older than this young man. So, you know, I just pray for the youth. I pray for everybody, but I pray for the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we should harness our energy in, because that's definitely gonna be our future. And y'all see what some of this future is right now. So let's try to clean it up and make it a little better, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do better. That's it. That's all I can say. But hold on, y'all. My whole line, bro. Bridget.
Where it belongs. On finding out to wells, not tearing people apart or trying to help.
Man, I am not omniscient, so I don't see and know everything that goes on the internet. So perhaps Brandon Tatum has jumped on the internet and said, hey, whoa, slow it down, ease up, put on the brakes. But if he hasn't, he needs to, because when it comes, we don't just want one woman to be safe, we want everybody to be safe. Last but not least, as you know, a penny has two sides. And if I only show you one side of the penny, you'll never get the full picture of what a penny looks like. So, the same way, we correct people saying one thing on the internet, the coin, and also show you when they do something right. Alright, so y'all will remember Emmanuel from the Don Lemon Show, who went on there and said that he was Nolan Wells' barber and a family friend of the Wells. Well, after Emmanuel said that Mississippi really doesn't have racism like we think it has racism because black men are over there having babies with white women, Don Lemon came back on TV the next day to issue a disclaimer, and he said that he spoke to Nolan Wells' family, and Nolan Wells' family said that Emmanuel is not, I repeat, is not a close family friend. Anyhow, the day after he did Don Lemon Show, he turned around and met up with Brandon Tatum. But during his interview with Brandon Tatum, Emmanuel actually did a very good thing. Emmanuel explained to Brandon Tatum that nobody should on this internet talking negatively about Christina Wells because she just lost her son. Emmanuel continued every 5 minutes saying negative things about Christina Wells' impossible mental breakdown of a grieving mother. And
yeah, that's corny, bro. You're mad cornballish, my nigga. Like, for real though. That's lame shit, nigga. Like, that's lame shit. Like,
You are watching a master at work.
interestingly, Brandon Tatum did seem to be receptive to what a man.
I hate that they're internet bombing her. She lost a child in a mysterious manner. Nobody knows, or it hasn't came out yet, what the truth is. Because somebody knows something, it's just we don't know yet.
Right.
So, however she's acting,
that shit could be like a secret that they keep forever.
I give her grace in that area because her husband is all over the place. He's emotional. They are still emotional, man. This is how traumatic can something be? This is very traumatic.
True.
So I wanted to say that on everybody's behalf, and I hope everybody leave her alone. Stop internet bombing her. That's not deserving, because you can feel in the kind of way you want to feel. You don't even have to agree with the people that she's running with, but you got to understand that is a woman who just lost her real child. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And please, people, I'm pleading to you on Officer Tatum's show. This is me to just please cease with that, because you don't know what they're going through and how you can cause them to go further down a rabbit hole with their health. You know, there's mental health involved in a lot of things, you know?
Yeah, man, I'm glad you said that, because, you know, I when you get on the social media and you get going and you get the momentum, in policing we call it operational momentum, which means that once you start going, it's hard to scale back on it. And I feel what you're saying in a very genuine way. It's on my show, because I'm gonna make it Christine and her husband out of this, because I've been critical of some of the things that they've done. I know she said my name, and I know she's upset with me, which I understand. However, as I make the promise to you.
But see, the thing is, bro, we might not never know exactly what, you know what I'm saying? We might not know what happened. Like, this shit might just be like a mystery forever. We might never find out, bro. We might never get down to the bottom of it. But I think if somebody talks, it's gonna be different. Somebody gonna say something, somebody might have seen something, and it might go that route. So, hey, let's just, cross the fingers, see what happens. But we don't know, bro. This shit might not ever get solved, bro. This shit might be a Hardy Boys type mystery, bro.
Hey, watching this, I'm gonna let it go. Now, Benjamin Crump,
I'm on him like right on right.
I'll say this. Let me say this. Which I understand. However, out of respect to the family and respect for you, because I think you're a genuine man, I'm not gonna bring up Christine or her husband at all. I'm gonna let it go until the results are over and all that.
That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna let it
saying,
go.
bro, nigga. You a clown, nigga. Let what go, bro? What you talking about?
Bullshit.
You talking about that goofy ass shit, bro?
Bullshit.
Y'all know that shit ain't boo, my nigga. That shit, you know that shit ain't my nigga. Yeah, bro. Y'all know that shit. Bro, the whole world see this shit. Everybody in the world got their eyes on this case, bro. And they ain't moving their feet. They moving their feet like motherfucking. They in first grade or some shit, bro. Like, they don't know what the fuck detective work is. Like, bro, what is going on? Like,
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make the promise to you and to everybody watching this. I'm gonna let it go. Now, Benjamin Crump,
I'm on him like.
talking about he on him, Benjamin Crump. Man, these niggas need to sit their head down, bro. Bro, Benjamin Crump is the man. Help him.
Right on right.
Right on right. Stay on. You know what? He fair game. But Christine, I'll say this. Let me say this. I want this out there. People can get this if they want to. I want to apologize if I offended or hurt Christine. I didn't have any intentions to. I'm just trying to get to the bottom.
To say you're sorry. But you're saying you're sorry, but just listen to how you saying it, bro. Like, bro, you could have kept that shit right there, big dog. You could have kept it.
This if they want to. I want to apologize if I offended or hurt Christine. Police, divorce myself.
Yeah, this guy is he's compromised. Yeah, I don't really got no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we could just keep talking about him, but we just gonna keep saying the same thing, my nigga. Officer Taylor.
I take the feelings out.
Okay, so one, thank you to Emmanuel for explaining that to Brandon Tatum. Two, I believe that going forward, we're going to see Brandon Tatum scaling down the rhetoric a little bit. We appreciate the fact that you and Jax Patalo returned to Horn Island with their attorneys Andrew Halsick and J. Tyler Cox for a 3-hour learning expedition. According to J. Tyler Cox, the trip was emotional because, like the boys say, Nolan was like a brother to them, and they know for a fact that Nolan loved them.
That the moment your book is published, there could be a giant billboard featuring you and your book in Times Square. And in addition, a video trailer that tells your book's story, a paid advertising campaign to promote your book.
Jay Tyler Cox went on to say that one of the boys was an emotional wreck when he got to the island. Then, their other attorney said that the conditions on the island were very similar to the day that Nolan Wells went missing because the water was churning, which is why they call it the washing machine. He also said that the water was extremely murky, like chocolate milk. Okay, so here are some of the things that some people were saying on TikTok after they heard the news that Warren Hudson and Jax Patalo went back to Horn Island with their attorneys to do a walkthrough so they could give their attorneys a good lay of the land.
This shit is crazy. So the Mississippi Children of the Corn, these boys took their goals funding money, got Donald Trump lawyer with the goals funding money. Then the boys launched their own investigation, and they're going back to Horn Island, where people think that they allegedly dumped Nolan's body off. So they want to do their own investigation. But how come they didn't have the same energy when they was eating lunch and shit when Nolan was missing?
They saw the boys round about town eating lunch the next day. But according to Warren, him and his parents did in fact get in a boat the next day to go back to Horn Island to see if they could find Nolan. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that Warren said that when they arrived near the island, the authorities were already there and they told them, listen, bus or Yui, nobody's getting on the island, we got this. But of course, we also have to take into consideration that Warren is also the same person who confused mad people on the internet when he said that the last time that he saw Nolan was at 3 o'clock, but then he also gave a first-hand account about how everybody saw and heard Wyatt calling Nolan to the boat when they were pulling out when they left. And we all know that they left at 4:31. Anyhow, let me know what you think about everything that we discussed in today's video.
Hey, y'all go check out Celeb Sauce 2124. Check her out, bro. She got a really great channel. I love reacting to that channel because it keeps me sharp on, you know what I'm saying, daily up the react to Poetic Flacco. So you get this video started.
It's literally our 8-year anniversary.
One sec, babe, chill.
One sec, babe.
A video dropped today that literally exposed everything that you thought that you have been living through in hip hop the last year and a half has all been manufactured through in hip hop the last year and a half has all been manufactured and it's all been a lot. All been orchestrated at the hand of one entity. First interview in a while earlier this year where he
Trapaholics, real trap shit.
Didn't know to what extent he was gonna go when he said it, but we knew, in Jay-Z words, he was gonna be playing offense this year, not defense.
Things I took, because we lived and died by that. So it's strict for me. Like, it meant a lot to me. I took that really hard. And I knew that we was gonna walk through that. We was gonna walk through that. Because, first of all, it's not true. And the truth is, at the end of the day, it still reigns supreme.
When you're feeling these feelings, how do you then bounce back and get back to being Jay-Z?
I don't know. This is the first thing I'm doing. Yeah, actually. It was just like, all right, man, we played enough defense. 2026 is all offense.
After Jay-Z said this, it felt like clockwork. Everybody got information and began to push Roc Nation's agenda against all of Roc Nation enemies. Now, a lot of these people share the same enemies as Roc Nation.
I don't know if y'all know, but I don't call formation not this bitch. Like, damn, man. For real. Bruh, that's who he gonna go after. He not gonna go after somebody who's nice to him.
And get her messaging and her story out there, going against Roc Nation and going against Desiree, right? We see them calling academics for a deposition, Aiden Ross for a deposition, because they've been critical. They use this sham lawsuit with Malone to harass academics TV, and other people and other independent blogs. We see them sending fraudulent copyright strikes. So we see them go on the attack.
So they're sending fraudulent. Yeah.
We even began to see, now I'm not accusing anybody, maybe they were doing this without even knowing what they were doing, but we began to see academics, Drake, and other people who Roc Nation don't like. And some of those false accusations were accusing them of doing something illegal in their partnership with State.
According to this article on Inverse.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm interested in that, but I'm gonna go to another video. We about to go to Chill Smooth, the game dropping Kendrick Lamar, something about some TDE stuff. I want to see what this is about right quick.
What's up, y'all? I know a lot of you guys are trying to get closer to God, so I got some people I want you guys to meet. The missionaries. Now I know what you guys are gonna say. You're gonna be a little bit hesitant, but just hear me out. Here's who we are talking about. We're talking about individuals 18 to 20.
YouTube, chicks.
Fine, you know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about it.
We are now reacting to Chill Smooth.
Yeah, we finally got action, you guys. About time. Listen, man, this is what I wanted yesterday. This is.
Alright, so it look like it might be up. This is, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. This is not a drill, ladies and gentlemen. It look like we got.
What I told you guys the game should do. Enough of the talking on interviews, enough of the talking on Instagram. Stop posting like you're.
You said, oh, so you gonna go rap. Oh, so they gonna have a rap beef. Okay, all right. I can rock with that. Shit. I can rock with that. Hey, Drake, Lamar Part 2. Kendrick gonna cook them, but. Hey. It might be a good little back and forth, man. Oh, the tough guy. That shit goofy, man. That shit goofy as fuck,
So
bro.
he said he loved Kendrick, so it's not even a thing. So that's another thing. I don't like people, and I know you got to get your views, and I feel it, but there's no beef between Kendrick and Game. He reiterated that to me on the phone that he didn't know that Kendrick felt the way about that. He reiterated it, but now he said in retrospect he could see and understand it. But guess what? This is the bomb. This is one of the bombshells I'm gonna drop here today. But he said when Kendrick did Power, and no, this is what he said. When Kendrick did Power, and they knew that 50 Cent was his arch nemesis, he didn't feel away. He felt like he enjoyed it. So he's like, I didn't care that Kendrick did Power. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he said. You know, another thing that he wanted me to put out here, since I'm going down. The hoodie that he wore in the J-Rock video, the reason he zipped it up is because he got $10,000 to wear it. So that's why he was wearing that shirt. So everybody that held that grudge from him, he got paid money to wear the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can't fuck with him lyrically. Just period. And he said niggas don't, all the motherfuckers, when people talk about lists and he not on the list, but he went up against Jay-Z. He went up against this one, he went up against that one, and he's still here. He's still here rapping, walking around, running his miles, living his life, lifting weights, living and breathing and eating good food. And I said, this is my rebuttal. I said, hey.
Man, that shit sound good, my nigga.
Well, the video shoot, he felt the way about that. He said, well, if I held grudges, like niggas held grudges against me, where would the West Coast be? He's like, there was a time where I was the only nigga that think they are. One day I'm going to put the curtains down so you can see every clown in their circus. These are the words of a guy who's sick of somebody, and also the words of a guy who wants to get in the studio and make something shake. If I tell you that me and somebody have no beef, there's no bone in my body that wants to expose him or his camp. But if deep down I truly despise somebody, I'm jealous of that person, I want to see the downfall of that person, and I also fuck with that person's op, then yes, you're going to see me exhibit these kinds of behavior in public. Now, I do not want to take full credit of this. Some of you guys also said the same thing in the comments below. And also, shout out to the guys from the Rap Roundtable. They also echoed the same sentiments yesterday.
This Kendrick Lamar and Drake issue is like an HBO or Netflix series that just has seasons after seasons, side quests, different angles of the same story. Like you're getting the same storyline told from different people. And now with this storyline, we got the Game making another appearance. Of course, Game is a recurring character, and within this, the situation comes about whereas people have been wondering why Game and Kendrick Lamar had a falling out. It's been different stories, there's been different comments and bars thrown on Game's side, and different individuals having opinions out west about the situation, but it comes to light through the homie shout out Stat Quo, where he, through Top Dog, verifies that the video shoot where Drake was out in Compton, that 100 song that happened maybe 10 years ago, I don't even remember. Throwing some darts at Kenny is what led to the stress in the relationship between Game and Kendrick Lamar. Now we know.
I gotta watch that video then. He was throwing darts at Kendrick. I'm trying to figure out was he trying to diss Kendrick, but
yeah. That Game has made some comments.
He was throwing actual
if you
darts
ask me as an
in
observer
the video.
In this rap thing, it seems as though Game has always had a bit of an issue, or not always, but recently had an issue with Kendrick's status as the #1 guy out west. And I think there's times there's a little bit of double talking from Game where he wants that lyrical fame, and other times he wants peace. And I think this is just another episode of that, because in the midst of Stat Quo revealing that, what led to the issues of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, Game was on social media commenting about certain things in relation to. Game is clarifying stories, mentioning entourages and things of that nature. This whole thing is a mess. So for me, the East Coast guy, if there's real feelings involved and there's real emotions involved and it's all about rap, if you feel froggy, Game, do what you used to do. Get in the booth, Around 400 bars about Kenny, and let's get to that. Like, let's all the tap dancing, all the drama, all the trying to be politically correct. Throw that out the window. Let's get to the bar.
Baby hold me, all that baby hold me shit, nigga. Man, fuck all that, nigga. Goddamn, crush that nigga if you trying to do it, but he ain't gonna be able to do it on Kenny.
The game's longtime bodyguard, G Magic, after he posted this clip of Blessed Salon debating if the game would ever battle Kendrick.
Trust me, like one thing, I don't even think is if Doc wouldn't be scared to battle, man, just like Game would be scared to battle Doc, but Game not gonna do that because he like that shit look crazy.
He went on to post this, hey, not to piss anyone off, but the game is in the studio. Laughing emoji. Now, here's the thing. Whatever the game is recording, I don't think it's going to be a flat-out Kendrick Lamar diss. However, obviously,
he might have like a little slick little jab here or there, but shit, to be honest with you, like, we don't know what it's gonna be. It might be a scathing diss. Like, not nothing too super crazy, but if it is, got some slick shit in it, people gonna point that out too.
Be wrong. I think it's going to be a record where the game is talking about West Coast politics. There's going to be a lot of TDE shots. He's going to mention a lot of people in TDE or affiliated with TDE that we don't even know about. This is going to be the record where the game, just like he said, pulls the curtains down. Everybody that's in TDE that's been talking about the game lately, people like Keen, MacWap, yeah, you guys are probably going to be dissed on this record. Whenever the game decides to put out this record, this is going to be 4,000 bars of pain. He'll also probably rap about how he has no issues with Kendrick and how he never knew him and Drake really had beef like that. It's basically going to be a mix of the game talking his shit. Clayton?
Hey, where you coming from, man? Where you coming from? Where are y'all coming from?
To be the king of what?
Hey, where are you coming from? And where are you going?
Coast and the one that put everybody on, which then leads me to believe that the game is trying to set a trap for Ken.
Where are you coming from? And where are you going?
Drake, this is the game's Kendrick Lamar, come outside if you dare. Just like I told you guys yesterday as well, the game has at least 10 different Kendrick Lamar diss records in the tuck. If you're the game, you're probably staring down the end of your career, so why not go out with a bang? Since you've been wanting to prove that you can rap better than everybody else on the West Coast, this is probably the only way you can prove it. So whatever his bodyguard G Magic heard in that studio, he knows it's going to be some shit that's going to shake up the West Coast.
Hey, I hope that shit. I hope that shit hit, bro. Boy, if you hit a goddamn dud out here, nigga, we gonna be like, bro, you goofy, nigga. You hit a dud around this.
Below, what do you guys think of
what that man doing? But we got to go back to this Poet Flacco video, y'all. You better check it out right now. Let me see if it play though. Cause this video right, damn, bro. Let me play some music.
Don't buy that camera that's going viral to keep burglars away. Do this instead. For only $22 a month, I got a premium home security system. All I did was answer some basic questions on.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Authorities have not publicly identified a suspect or established a motive in the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, whose body...
So the first word they... He said
was found July 6th after celebrating July 4th with his so-called friends. Yeah, and the autopsy left because
I don't know who, if somebody in here old school watching me, but we used to have a song back in the day, boy, that motherfucker was called Friends, nigga. Come on now. Friends, my nigga. That shit was some real shit. How many of us have them? How many of us got friends out here?
matter
To
of
be
death
honest with you.
as undetermined. Well, a guy who knows a little bit of how they run things down in Mississippi is Judge Carlos Moore. He is a former Mississippi judge, so he knows how the game goes. And he had an opinion on a motive. Yeah, fam. Judge Moore said that, it could have been a situation where alcohol, or drug abuse, or rage may have caused somebody to kill Nolan Wells. Said maybe also, he threw out a few possible motives, right? Said maybe it was playback for Carmelo Anthony killing Austin Metcalf. They already got a reason to kill black people, all they need is an excuse. And then you have the theory.
I never heard that that angle, the neo-Nazi thing. I never heard of that, but that's crazy too.
It's a thing with these neo-Nazis, they're going around Ocean Springs and all of Mississippi, really all the United States, really waving the flag of white supremacy. We're better than you because of our skin color, even though we're going to die just like you, even though we bleed just like you, even though we are long enough, we're going to drown just like you, even though we can't fly just like you, we can't make our bodies disappear just like you. We're better than you because we got a certain hue.
That's crazy, bro. But it is true though, bro. Like, bro, if this was the other way around, bro, this should be bigger than this shit. Like, for real though. That was like that should be like a critically acclaimed movie out there, bitch. Like, hey man, shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I ain't lying, bro. Oh, Eli Weaver in here. Eli Weaver, what up, Weaver? Oh, we got the Weaver man up there. What's up, Weaver? I probably don't goddamn stay with y'all. I might stay with y'all. I don't know. I might stay with y'all by 12, give me something to eat, go to sleep, boom, go. Boom. I'm talking about. That's how we doing it out here, though. You dig? That's how we doing that shit.
Yeah, so, that's right. I said, I think he's on to something. Now, here's the thing, let me be clear. What I'm about to say are not facts. Let's just call it plausible investigative theory. How about that? It's a plausible investigative theory. Somebody got to investigate. It's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it. Since we ain't getting no so-called official investigative updates. He had friends on a boat. Yeah, those friends was on a boat. And
yeah. this ain't looking too good, bro. This looking like this might start some shit out here, bro. Like this might start some serious shit out here, bro. Like Like, bro, I ain't lying to you, bro. Like, it might get ugly out here.
Those friends call as in the business of towing folks that are in distress. They called and said that their boat was sinking. Before the call started, there's panic in the background. People saying things like, Bart, Nolan, is he dead? No knows really dead now.
That's what they were saying during the call.
Someone's life. There was the threats of parenting.
That's what they were saying during the call. He just was reiterating it. Like,
y'all can't get around. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Y'all cannot get around that call. You cannot get around.
yeah. And then, like, see, like, that's why, earlier we saying something about they will get turned.
I mean, in my opinion, there was already enough evidence to make some charges already before the vote call, before that call. Okay, you want to raise money?
It's been a lot of janky stuff that has been going on in this case. Just look at certain things in this case and be like,
they're raising hundreds of thousands of dollars just in case, so they can go sue people who are in pursuit of justice. They're trying to sue people under the guise of defamation. You know what defamation is, fam? First of all, you know what most people see defamation is? When you say something about them. Point blank period. Even if it's true. If you say something about them, they think you're defaming them. Defamation is hard to prove. And I know a whole lot of lawyers that'll take that kind of suit in a heartbeat to get that money. Yeah. So anyway.
Hey, y'all kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want you to like, subscribe, the screenshot of the live.